I'll give you an example. I bumped into a pal of mine. Used to go out, have a few drinks at a good time in the casino. Bumped into him. He started doing funeral service business. So he's like, I've never been busier, Gio. And I says, what are you getting a lot of? Like, is there anything that's changed?
Well, deaths, I would assume he's getting a lot
he's getting
of.
a lot of the deaths have increased.
1,000 a week or something in the UK.
And I said, why? So here was the three things that he said. Strokes, heart attacks. So there was
blood clots by the chance?
The strokes and heart attacks were bracketed as one because we believe that they're from the cause is from the same place. If you know, you know.
Yep.
Right. So that was, if you know, you know, number one.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, the old people dying of the fuel the winter fuel cut allowance.
Is that actually having a fucking impact?
He says a woman fell down the stairs, hit her head off the chairlift. She had a house coat. And two big jackets on, terrified to turn on the heat. My gas engineer says the exact same thing. People not turning on the boilers because they're terrified of the bills and what it's going to cost. Literally terrified, freezing themselves to death. And then you've got these pensioners there that are dying, worked here, being a good part of society, put it into the system, promised a fuel cut, and then the government done a U-turn. Starmer totally U-turned on them right when they needed them most. Mm-hmm. And the third one was suicides. It's male suicides. And it was the people that were, he's like, people just had enough. And he says, because there's no way, like everything they're working for is being taxed off them. Overregulation's killing business.
Yep.
Up, costs are up, energy's up, and then there's more and more rules to tax more and more of what you've got left.
Yep.
People are going, what's the point?
I know.
Especially for guys, their identity's attached to being the provider.
Yep.
And then if they're failing to appear to provide, then it's a tragic way to, end your life.
I know.
And that's what he was saying. He's like, Gio, I've never seen, in all the time he's done it, he's never seen such an increase like that. And that's what's going on now.
It's fucking frightening, a few years ago, and fucking, like, when I started the shop in Dunfermline, and every other fucking day, some cunt was doing themselves in. And like you say, it was all just young lads.
Aye.
All young lads.
The boys need purpose. They need to know why they're living. They need to have something to work for. They need to know who they are. They need, like, the thing that I deal with, like, I've dealt with, like, boys that are needing to get their head out their arse, for lack of a better word, to the top guys in the world who are at the top of their game. Right, but humans are humans. Like we have the same.
There's fundamentals that
fundamentals that will drive us. And see the things like, see if you're losing your identity or you're confused or you're feeling a bit lost. It doesn't matter if you've got hundreds of millions in the bank or you've not got a pot to piss in.
It'd be easier. I feel like I would have less issues.
It's easier to get a hold of somebody like me when you've got my hundreds of millions in the bank.
It's when they say, like, money doesn't buy happiness. I'm pretty sure it fucking would. I feel like I would be much happier with 7 figures in the bank than I am now. Do you know what I mean?
Well, it's like Arnie. Arnie's example, he says, money doesn't buy you happiness.
Pish.
This is true. You know what he said? He says, I had 49 million in the bank. He says, and I was just as happy when I had 50 million in the bank. That is true.
That's true. Aye. I could handle.
What is the root of all evil is the lack of money. There comes a point when it's not, like, doubling that money wouldn't make you double as happy.
No.
It wouldn't double your sensation of happiness.
No, you just need
to. So money
not.
doesn't buy happy. What people find unhappy is the lack of freedom, the worry about bills, the worry about not having money.